see you guys in the dark.
Let's just say that I was young and dumb when I met him. I am 18 years old, and I met him when I was 16. I was never in a relationship before him. I was a bigger girl, and just had an extremely hard time getting guys to like me. I met him on Snapchat. I didn't realize it then, but he had love bombed the hell out of me. I was so lost in the feeling of being wanted that I had ignored the extreme red flags. After only a week of talking, he had convinced me to meet him at his house to hook up. He lived almost an hour away from me, and I was a new driver. Anyways, how we met is not the point. He showed extreme signs of being a narcissist, and even admitted to me that he believes himself to be a sociopath. But I never let the red flags keep me from leaving him. He was possessive over me, and manipulated me into believing he was the only one there for me. Made me cut off my friends, even made me distance myself from my family. He cheated on me so many times. I caught him 3 times. He admitted to me that out of the 18 months that we were together, he was faithful for 3, which is bullshit. He cheated on me the entire time. I had evidence of which, but in the end, he kept lying to save his own ass. I have extreme abandonment issues due to my father. My abandonment issues aren't only about me. I have a deep fear of abandoning people who need someone. I thought he needed me. He was going into the Marines. His ship date was late June of 2024, a few days before he shipped off. I proposed to him. I know, I'm fucking stupid. Don't get me started on how much I hate myself in this situation. But if you've ever been emotionally and psychologically abused, you can understand that you simply cannot think about yourself and your safety. You think what is best for your abuser so that they are happy, so that they don't have a reason to abuse you. We had made it through boot camp. We sent all of 13 letters. It felt so magical to know someone loved me enough to stay true to our relationship through something difficult, as a long distance military relationship. I loved him so much that I saved money to drive down to California to see him graduate. It was amazing, and what I thought were the best days of my life. He was still quiet and reserved. He always was. I never saw a problem with it because he was his own true self when he was with me. When he came home from California, he lived with me. He had a bad relationship with his parents and made me believe that he had nowhere else to go. This was my mistake because once he moved in, I was truly trapped. He did RA late August, late October. He shipped back to California for his schooling, and so started our long distance once again. One morning in March of this year, I woke up and checked my phone. If you've ever been cheated on and stayed, you just become paranoid. He had 2 Instagram accounts, one of which he blocked me on. I created another one just so I could watch his followers and his posts. He started following more and more women. On that day, he had posted on his main account a story that was hidden from me. He posted a joke about cheating on your dumb girlfriend. You don't joke about shit that you have done. So again, I sent him a message explaining how unfucking funny it was, and how he knows how much that shit traumatized me. Afterwards, I was done. I messaged girls he followed on his account and learned he was on dating apps. After that, it was the end of us. There was 3 days of us communicating. On April 2nd, I took his belongings to his parents' house and blocked him. I told him to never contact me again. Everything was silent for a few weeks. I was healing. This man abused me for almost 2 years. He made me believe so many nasty things about myself and my family. I would go into more detail, but at this point, this shit is a novel. One night, late April, I got a text on my phone. Package had arrived. I was confused and responded with a question mark. The number told me there was something on my porch. When I opened up my door, there was a notebook sitting there. Mind you, it was 11 o'clock at night, so I freaked out. Front to back, this note was filled with letters from my ex. I refused to read it. He had gotten out of the Marines on another honorable discharge, and he moved to the city right next to mine. He hated my town and how desolate it was. He moved 20 minutes away from me just so he could be close. He could have moved anywhere, but he moved to a town he hated just to be close to me. And he doesn't have a car, so he rode his bike 13 miles just to drop this on my porch. I gave the notebook to my parents and messaged the number back to never contact me again and to never come near my house, or else I would be calling the authorities. I blocked the number. That night I slept in my parents' bedroom. I cried so much. At 1:30 a.m., I got another message on my phone from a different number than before, saying, "Can you honestly tell me you've enjoyed this past month?" It took the psycho 3 hours to have a new number and start texting me once again. I sent a very long, nasty message describing just how great my life was without him, and again told him not to contact me. I had to change my number, my garage code, and my front door code. A few weeks later, I got 3 letters in the mail from him, all very possessive and nasty. One of them was a suicide note, describing exactly how and why he would kill himself. I called his city's dispatch and sent a wellness check out for him. He was alive. He told the officer that he was just upset. I had done a lot to try to get him into some sort of mental care. He had refused time and time again. I told the officer to tell him directly that if he contacted me again in any way, that I'd be filing for a stalking and harassing report. Lo and behold, a week or so later, I got a message on Facebook from a very, very fake account. All of its posts and informations were clear indicators that it was him. Unfortunately, I had to read the notebook that he left on my porch, and holy fucking shit. When I say he is crazy, he is absolutely batshit. In the notebook, he admitted to lying to me about attempting suicide, lied to me about being hospitalized, and lied to me about going to the psych ward. He said it was better for me to believe us breaking up made him suicidal. He also admitted to a lot of illegal activity, and that he cheated on every single girl he was ever with. The whole notebook traumatized me even more. I went to the police station, and I filed a report. 2 days after I filed that report, I got more letters in the mail from him. One admitted to him watching me from a hill outside of my house, and the other one was him trying to return our engagement rings that I had left with his belongings. He told me that it was smart to change my phone number, but I would not change my address, so he would keep sending me letters until he won me over yet again. The last 2 letters were sent from a different state. That means that he moved away. I'm very happy that I don't have to worry about my physical safety anymore. But every week I get more and more letters from him. He's obsessed with me, and I simply don't understand why. He cheated because some fucked up part of his brain wasn't satisfied with me, and now that he's without me, he's literally going insane. I never want to see that man again. I'm terrified of him. I still look over my shoulder thinking that he will be there, even though that he moved. Every time I get a call or text from a random number, I think that it's him, and I panic. Even though I changed my phone number, I have nightmares of him. He mentally screwed me up so bad, and I can only realize that now that he is gone. I hope he stops sending me letters, or that he just goes to jail. This will happen to another girl if he is not punished. I just want justice for myself, but I also want to protect that future girl. I truly hate him, and I wish the worst for him. A little over a month ago, a friend of mine decided to leave her abusive boyfriend. Now, I haven't known this guy for even a year yet. We met at work, but instantly clicked. Plus, when you meet someone who has been through the same stuff that you have, you really don't have to go into details because they already know. The weekend before she left, they came to my son's birthday party. This was the first time I ever met the man aside from seeing him when he'd come into the store. Some things that you should know about me. I have lived in the middle of nowhere. It's like 30 minutes into town that has only 2 red lights and a Walmart. That kind of middle of nowhere. I went through hell with my ex-husband to the point that I have no contact where he's not allowed to have any kind of information for or about me. My Facebook and everything is set to private. So that Friday I go into town, get cigarettes and some other things. My friend tells me that she's leaving that day, that she's not taking her child because both of them act just like their dad. Plus, she would have had to tell him where she was going. She was turning off her phone. That literally was the only information that I had. I told her to be careful and let me know she was safe when she could, and then went home. That night, at 9:30 at night, I'm at home alone when all of a sudden my doorbell rings. It's him. Is she here? Mind you, he didn't even use her name. I told him no. Do you know where she's at? Nope. If I hear anything from her, I'll let her know that you're looking for her. I don't know why you're hiding her and won't tell me the truth. Her kids are distraught, and she's gone. I looked him dead in the face and asked him if he wanted to come in and search the house because she's not here, and I really don't know where she's at. But if I hear from her, I'll tell her that you're looking for her. He then proceeds to call me a cunt and then walks down the steps. He then sits in front of my house for almost 10 minutes. He then pulls around the back side of the area by the lake and sit there for who knows how long because I left to go get a friend to come stay with me for the night after that. After midnight, I get a Q Facebook message from her youngest son. Ask if I know where she's at. I told him the same thing, that no, I didn't, but if I hear from her, I would tell her that they are looking for her. Now, having him show up at my house and her kids finding my Facebook set my anxiety on edge. I didn't sleep much that night, so I was awake at 6 a.m. when her oldest messages me on Facebook demanding to know where his mom is, telling me that I better not lie to him or else. I told him the same thing that I've been saying to everybody. He proceeds to tell me his dad has filed a missing persons report and that the cops were coming for me because I was hiding her. A little after 7, I got a call from a number that I didn't know. I normally don't answer numbers that I don't know, but hoping that it was my friend, I had answered. Hello, I say. This is Sophie's sister. Do you know where my sister is at? No, but if I hear from her, I'll tell her everyone's looking for her. When's the last time you saw her? How was she acting? Was she on anything? She proceeds to go on about the cops, and then the call ends. A little later, Sophie messages me. I call her and fill her in on everything, and help her make a three-way call to law enforcement to talk to them. I'm heading back into town to get gas because I'm leaving for a few days when my phone rings. It's mine and Sophie's former store manager from where we worked. The manager says, "So I guess you're wondering why everyone's trying to get a hold of you so bad." No, I know, trust me. Well, I gave all of her family your number because I know you know something. No, I'm sorry, I don't. I'll let you know when I find out. I hung up because I started shutting down. Well, I went to full-blown panic attack when I found out shortly after that this thing had put my number on Facebook telling all of Sophie's friends to reach out to me for information. What was proceeded over the last few weeks is being accused of hiding her, breaking up her family. I was originally a crackhead, then I upgraded to meth head. I had been harassed, threatened, and sexually threatened. Her husband had stalked my house, broken into my house, and all of this after they were told by law enforcement that she did this by choice, on her own, and I had nothing to do with it. I had reports with 3 different departments. Her husband was given a criminal trespass, and then broke in, and the deputy handled things for my house, pushed me to go for a restraining order, which the judge denied because he hadn't done anything to me. I'm currently some hours from home, but I am so tired and mad and terrified. I went through this crap with my own ex. I really don't think I can mentally handle going through it yet again, and I've lost the one safe place that I had. My dad's house is no longer safe for me because this man has targeted me. Not even my friend had seen this coming from him.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like, and hit the bell for notifications on future videos and become a stalker of the night. And I'll see you next time.